I'm Mackenzie Furnesi, and we're here with Bram Vasquez to answer the question, how can we get kids more engaged in school? So Bram, what did you do to answer this question?
Well, what we did was we wanted to find out what the problem would be with students in school throughout their whole day, to find out and figure out a way to have them more engaged in school and participate, and mostly have more of a connection with the school and their teachers.
So why did you build it?
We built this prototype that way the student can have a more happy day at school, be more engaged, have more things to do other than just sit around or have trouble doing what he's supposed to do during an activity.
And how might this affect the students? We know it might make their day better, but how else might it affect the students?
We can have the student have a better connection with the school, have have a better connection with the teacher, instead of having the student get constantly in trouble by not being engaged or just not being excited or just having some problems or difficulties being more positive in class, and just having the student more engaged more.
So how do we build a connection between the school and the student? I know this may be a hard thing to do, but how do you get there?
We get there by, like I told you, we would first do a journey map and and pretend to be the student and see how the student would act throughout the day and find his trouble. And from there, we would have some ideas on how we can fix that. And there we could find out a prototype or something, another invention that would help that student be more engaged.
So was there another way? Let's start out. What was the product that you came up with to fix this student's day and experience at school?
We found out that students have more trouble in PE because most of the time they would forget their clothes, or just don't want to bring their clothes, or just all of a sudden their clothes are really stinky or dirty and they want new clothes. So what we built was a machine where you can buy and have a balance due at the end of the year on how much he bought and rented or what he owes. From there, the student can have a pair of clothes or just a shirt or a short, depending on what their size is, and from there they can wear it to PE and be more engaged in class, have more of a positive way throughout their whole day instead of being frustrated or angry or whatever because of their teacher, and they can have a better connection with their teacher.
All right. Is there another way? Was there a possible other thing that went wrong in this student's day? Is there other things? And why did you choose to fix this problem?
Well, there wasn't really other problems. I mean, other than gossiping where they have problems, that'll be personal. We can't get into that. That'll only be their counselors. But otherwise, this was mostly a big problem because the students would usually have problems with not being engaged in class, having a bad attitude, always getting minus points, and then their teacher would be getting mad, saying, this is recommended, you understand? Yeah. Mm-hmm. And this is a big problem within students.
Yeah. So you believe that this will help them stay engaged. So how does this work? How are they going to be engaged? Isn't it just a pair of PE clothes?
Exactly. That's the point. It's not just PE clothes. It's clothes that'll help you be more engaged in class. Because once you're wearing those PE clothes, you can be more engaged doing the activities you're supposed to do in class and without having minus points.
So you're kind of giving the kids tools to be able to be engaged and do what they have to do.
Exactly, which is a good way. That way the students won't have to have minus points or have a bad attitude during class because of their teachers.
All right, this is Bram, and we just interviewed him on his new product. Thanks. Thanks, Bram.
Well,